And there we are back for round 2 in this best of 3 semi-final series. You've got Nerchio here once again, spawning as the Zerg. Of course, this time I believe they swapped colors, didn't they? Yeah, blue Zerg. This time in the bottom right. Meanwhile, top right, Jimbo spawning as the red Terran this time around. You know, traditionally we say that the red is favored against blue. Apparently, sports teams that wear red are favored. Little fun fact. I wouldn't put too much weight into it though. Let's just say that picking red does not make you MC. See Jimbo with an supply depot here at the choke, of course. Of course, Telderum altar here the map. I'm curious to see what kind of play we're going to see from Nerchio here. Seeming this is honestly a map where Zerg has a lot of options. You know, Terran is forced to play very straightforward. There we go, the 12 racks going down. And Nerchio still merrily droning away. Just going to look for that hatch first here on 14. Slamming that down. You know, gas coming up for Jimbo, so it's not going to be a gasless fast expand. That much we can at least exclude from Jimbo's play. Could do something like quick concussive. Honestly, doesn't work very well against Zerg. Maybe 2 racks opening. Then yeah, where you can spend your gas on, so to speak. Do see the spawning pool follow up here by Nerchio. So he sneaks in 2 more drones here before he starts the gas. Even a 3rd. So late gas, not going to hurry his speed. And a quick wall off here by Jimbo. The orbital command now going down. I'm curious if we can see that lack of add-ons again from Jimbo. We saw him play without, go 1-on-1 without any add-ons until much later. It's a play that's strong, but on the other hand, I don't feel like he could have won it with that. I was going straight for the factory at least without an add-on. His barracks is sitting still. It's actually saving up minerals. I wonder what the idea is here. Is he gonna go for an expand off the factory? Yeah, that's what it looks like. That or his barracks is hotkeyed wrong. Nope, that's not the case. There we go. Command center going on down after factory. So this time it's barracks, factory, and then tech lab onto the factory. Meanwhile, the expand going down for Jimbo. So he's going for that much earlier expansion. And the spine crawler also going down in the front. The drone trying to scout. Very late in finding his opponent, actually. Because the Overlord is not that quick for Overlord speed. Thank God. Otherwise, the Zerg would always know what you're doing. And meanwhile, the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade now going down for Jimbo. I do like this play. Your Infernal Pre-Igniter for the Zerg does so much damage. It melts a lot of these units away. If you can run a few Hellions by this front spine crawler, or just even just do a drop, you can drop them here. We've got this nice little path here, but really in these positions, you'd have to go all the way around to get here. In different positions, you might want to drop them here. And you can do a lot of damage with that. Regardless, no starport yet, so we'll see if that comes into play. Kind of expecting a starport very shortly. Oh, nope, he's going to go for a barracks explosion here. 2 barracks, so he's going to go 3 racks here first. And the tech lab add-on coming on as well. Orbital command almost done here, so that is going to be a Mule SCV factory for the time being. The second gas now also going down. Hellions now at the Zelnaga tower, making their way forward. Look at that, the Rocheborn actually set up in his SimCity fashion. to block this choke a bit. You know, really, he should just move his spine crawler down a bit, but he can't really afford to move it right now. And dude, I'm sure we all saw that the creep spread being denied there. The tumor getting sniped by the Hellions. Of course, we all know the funny little friendly fire trick you can do if a creep tumor actually evades you. Put a Hellion next to it and just target fire it with the other Hellions. You take some damage, but the splash damage usually kills off the tumor. And a bunker being set up by the front. Both these guys, you know, not wasting anything when it comes to setting up a decent defense. But oh, look at that! Nice move by Nerchio, capturing Jimbo's Hellions there. Those Hellions were supposed to keep map control for quite a long time. Instead, he's going to be on the back foot right away. With his bunker, he will be just fine to defend. But still not the situation he would want to be in. Nerchio easily expanding towards your third. It's going to be a 2.5 base, of course, 6 patches. Actually, 5 patches only on this one. And 1 gas. And I'm kind of curious as to the follow-up from Jimbo. Jimbo with yet another Rax. So still not getting any kind of medevacs out. Apparently he wants to get those medevacs out late. You see a lot of Hellions and Marines, of course, come out. We're just kind of wondering, you know, where is he spending his gas? Well, he's getting a lot of Marauders, to be fair. So I guess that's kind of where he's spending his gas. But you know, as we can see, you know, as a direct consequence of this build, he's already up to 350 gas, kind of floating gas. Scan going down here. Spots that, yeah, like roach speed is going down. No shocker there. And stim is almost done. We also see the infestation pit here now going down. So you might see hive tech, or we might just see those infestors once again coming out and play. Infestors these days are great units, especially against any kind of you know, bio or Hellions these days. They got even better against Hellions since the last patch, of course, that extra damage. The bunker now salvaged. A few SCVs being pulled along with a mech. And he starts rolling on out. He has Combat Shield and Concussive Shield started, and they are underway, but they are going to be finished a little bit late. Oh my god, the Hellion is getting caught by a forward pack of roaches. This is unfortunate now. Are these roaches going to be enough to deal with this, though? No, they're going to be on the back foot, and he is so lucky. Nerchio is so lucky that Concussive is not yet finished there. We would have lost a lot more. And look at that nice counterattack by Nerchio, running into Lings. Managing to sneak the Lings by the army. And now these SCVs are going to get caught. Big confrontation meanwhile. The Roaches trying to kill off the main army of Jimbo. The tank doing a lot of damage. As well as the Marauders, of course. The Marauders just cleaning up those Roaches. But a lot of the SCVs now in the meanwhile dying. Nice Lark there, using that ramp to his full advantage. And he is going to force this army of Jimbo back. Losing the tank there. Losing one of the Marauders as well. He really should target fire this Marauder. There we go. Target fires the Marauder. Takes it down. Now the whole army for Jimbo is gone. As well as a lot of SCVs lost here. So looking at the bottom line, we can now say he's about 20 workers down. And just lost his whole army. So 30 food in total behind. Also down 1 base, of course. You know, we can argue half a base. It looks like Nerchio is expanding once again. Is Jimbo aware of this is the question? No, he's not yet. He's going to go check, though. And with that blue flame upgrade, he can really melt a lot of these drones. Queen pops out to defend just in time, but let's see how much damage he can actually get done. Melts 2 drones there. Already got his money's worth. Setting in a second Hellion. Killing off a lot more. Here come the defensive units, and look at that! A lot of these drones backed up! Can he get a shot off on him? Well, he kills off a few of them, but most of them do still stay alive. Definitely got his values worth on those Hellions, though. So good play by Jimbo, checking and then committing to the harassment. Oh snap! Oh snap! Double starport play here by Jimbo. That's the follow-up he's going to go with. You know, there is already a Spire going down somewhere for Nerchio. There we go. As well as Hive Tech underway. And an in-base hatch as well. And getting... Already +2 melee attack and +1 ground armor going down. Jimbo now has established a bit of map control just with his Hellions. You know, he's able to dash along the map very quickly and force his opponent, you know, force Nerchio to defend, because this expansion is really hard to defend. Make no mistake, because to get through this, you know, you got to go all the way around. So the Hellions once again running in, trying to get a lot of kills. Well, definitely already getting his money worth once again, just getting a lot of these drones. Now, can he get another shot off? And is the question. They are going to go down, and no, he's not going to get another shot. Nerchio not going to allow that. But again, you know, killing off a lot of drones. You got to remember, 2 drones. Yeah, that's already you know, the value of 1 Hellion. Or I should say the mineral cost. Neural Parasite now once again going down. We didn't really see the